Hello, welcome to another preview game. We've got loot again, which you can get for Peril. Berry is new. Mining Road is new. Mining Road's kind of nice with I can like do mining road sack of loot. That's kind of cool. Okay. Card. I think I'm going Warehouse Quarry. Quarry makes it quite a bit easier to get Destriers, and those seem like the best cards because I want to draw pretty badly. Here I'm going to bury the Destrier and trash the warehouse for a orb. Look through your discard pile. I may play a treasure or +1, +3 coins. So, you know, a plus buy gold. Can't really complain about that. If I get a Quarry and that in play, I can get a bunch of Destriers pretty quickly. I should get a Tools now. Tools will gain me Destriers most of the time. I guess their Tools is not doing that much yet. I can play the Tools to gain another Quarry. I think I just take the plus coins by plus coins buy. So warehouse. So I can buy a warehouse. I can bury Tools, Destrier, and then buy a Destrier. I think that went pretty well. And the warehouse, again, we're just looking to Peril, probably. Gain one of you. And kind of a sad 4. I don't really want another Quarry. I think I will actually take another warehouse. At some point, the warehouse is just kind of a naturally good card to sift through to find your Destriers. But I'm pretty happy to have this orb, which is, you know, a gold that I got for trashing a warehouse. And it gives plus buy. Maybe Mining Road is something I need to add to the deck soon. If I hit 5 with no buys and nothing else to do, maybe I'll grab a Mining Road because I can do stuff with the Tools to get more treasures into play, and with Peril to trash something. All of these loots have multiple types, right? So at least 2 types, 2 or 3 types. So the Courtier should be pretty nice. The bottom card's another Destrier, so I can pretty happily play this warehouse here to trigger a reshuffle. They picked up a Sextant this turn. Okay. Yeah, so I don't feel like I'm ahead, but I guess I'm second player, so I shouldn't really feel like I'm ahead. It's kind of a nasty shuffle to trigger, but I've got some good stuff in there. All right, so I can top deck a Destrier. I can go maybe Mining Road Destrier now. I said I wanted the Mining Road for various reasons. I could also go Destrier Warehouse. Could go Mining Road Destrier. I do have the Tools down here, so I can get another Destrier this turn. Although I believe I have 2 more estates. No, I drew them both back, so I only have 1 estate down here. And I think I have another warehouse down here. Or did I gain that before the shuffle? Pretty sure I have another warehouse down here that I can find. Okay, well, we gain a Destrier, and I think we just keep gaining Destriers. They seem like pretty good cards to have in the deck. It's the only draw, really. I assume they're going to get the last 2 here. This is quite a nice find to find both Quarries together with plus buy. Obviously, they have a bunch of other good cards in the deck. Their loot, their other pieces, but like finding both Quarries and one of the 2 Mining Roads together is quite nice. If you find the Quarries without the plus buy, you're really sad, and you just end up doing some. Well, you can't even bury because you don't have any. Oh, bury gives you a plus buy, so you can bury stuff. Okay, they got a figurehead, which it's draw, so it's not nothing. They gained a sack of loot and played it. And then figurehead I'm slightly confused. They bought and gained a sack of loot. Why did they get a plus buy? Because sack of loot gave them a plus buy. I see. And I don't even hit 8 here, which is very sad. So if I buy a Quarry and put it into play, stuff is even cheaper. I can bury stuff, but I don't have stuff to bury. All my Destriers are down there, so I'm in pretty good shape to see a Destrier. I think I want to get another mining road and bury it. Grab another warehouse. I should have like 4 Destriers in these bottom, what were bottom 9 cards. Maybe 5? So I think that was a pretty unlucky shuffle for me. I think that was significantly below average for what my shuffles should do with all the Destriers that I have. And finding both mining warehouses, and like now I'm triggering a shuffle without some of that good stuff. So they got a Bandit. Interesting. And they trashed my tools, which is not a card I really want anymore, I guess. But they did discard a Destrier. I feel like I've been pretty unlucky this game. Maybe just the one shuffle, but one shuffle can make all the difference in a close game. Frequent Flyer is rated a couple of points below me, but like reasonably close, and we've played many times. This is my normal time of day when I play Dominion. So, yeah, this was just like kind of a train wreck of a shuffle. Last shuffle. As like, this is what I added no draw last turn, and I'm doing this. Okay, I don't certainly want to trigger here. So, okay. So orb, we just take the buy 3 coins. Auto play Quarry. Okay. I kind of want to do the sack of loot thing myself. Also because we can actually play the sack of loot and the loot because we have 2 mining roads. So we play it, and we gain a jewels. +1 buy at the start of your next turn. Put this in the bottom of your deck. Sure. Oops. Undo. To play the jewels. That was fun. I have nothing to bury. I could Peril, trash this warehouse. Buy a Courtier. Maybe top deck a warehouse. Let's see what this does. Insignia. This turn when I gain a card and put it in my deck. Okay, I wanted to stick a warehouse in there just so I have something to draw around. The game feels like it's ending pretty soon. So maybe I need to take just like a duchy. Feels kind of bad, but I'm slightly worried about 3 piles on various things. What things? What's the 3rd pile? Nothing. It's just provinces then. So I guess I'll take my own bandits. I'm thinking about taking like 2 more warehouses. Seems so silly. They lose you draw, but I do have 5 Destriers. The alternative is like get my tools back. Tools doesn't seem like it's doing very much. It just seems like so many warehouses, but okay. What is happening? Oh, the jewels is going to the bottom of this shuffle. I slightly misunderstood that. But like this turn, perhaps I can buy like a Courtier and bottom deck it. So the Courtier is sitting there next to the jewels. So I think I played. Did I bottom deck a Destrier there? Yeah, I bottom decked a Destrier there. This Sextant's going to certainly do work. It's, it's strange that Sextant and Astrolabe have such wildly different effects. I find that strange. But it is what it is, I suppose. Okay, double Courtier. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, at what point do we stop playing these mining villages? This point, I think, or these things. Okay, so orb. Take the buy in the coins. Quarry. Let's start by Peril. What did we gain? A staff. +3. I may play an action from my hand. So it's really not going to get much play this game because there's not really terminals we want to be playing. I have 4 Destriers and like 2 warehouses down there, so I'm not really concerned with burying. I think I'm just going to go Province Warehouse, and we look to maybe 3 pile. 3 pile on like mining roads or something. I mean, they have an extra quarry that we don't have, so that's, if we get a bunch of buys, which we have a bunch of sources of buys from all the loot and stuff, potentially we can. Yeah, this Bandit mining road is a nice interaction, and they're hitting. I'd rather them like hit a loot and a copper than a Destrier, which they've hit both times. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just not seeing my Destriers. And they keep flipping them over, but I should still have 3 more Destriers down here. What are they burying? What is happening here? Why are they burying... Oh, they discarded cards with Warehouse? They're burying coppers? Oh, this is like deep into a reshuffle, I guess. They're burying like Courtiers and stuff. Okay. So I can staff. Okay, so a thing I can do here, and maybe I will, just to kind of show it off. So we can end action. So we play the Insignia. Now staff plays the Bandit, which we can top deck a gold. We trash the gold. Sack of loot gains a hammer. Sure, we'll top deck that. And that's 12. And we'll go Province. And we did reshuffle here. All we've discarded is 3 coppers. So I don't really see much of a need to do any burying. Is it worth it to take a couple of estates here to just lower the estate pile? And try to 3 pile that next turn. I top decked a bunch of money. That's not quite the thing I think I want to be doing. Maybe I grab another Quarry. I don't know. I don't think this game lasts another shuffle, I guess I will say. So I will take 2 estates, somewhat sadly. And Hammer, I guess, can gain it. Hammer kind of has a plus buy for an estate. So they could gain 6 estates and a duchy here, but it seems pretty unlikely, even with top decking a bunch of stuff. This is also not a good reshuffle for them, I think. Maybe they just perfectly set up a nice hand. Oh, they have the figurehead. I can tell I'm going to be super tilted by this set when they get a good loot and I don't. I said that about like Seaside 2nd Edition, and I'm already like, I've observed those many times. Allies is kind of like that too. There's this aspect of the sets, the new sets, where there is more randomness, and I don't know if that's a design decision. I don't think it is, or just like trying to do fun effects, and static effects are not as fun as semi-random effects, like having a random loot pile, or the clashes, or something. So this is kind of nice, because I can set up a big turn next turn with the figurehead coming into play. I can top deck a bunch of Destriers. For sure. I still should have 3 Destriers in this pile. I don't really see a way for me to 3 pile here, so... interesting. So they're worried enough about me gaining 6 estates that they don't want to bury. Oh, the Sextant triggered a shuffle. That was silly. I think they should just not play the Sextant and top deck a bunch of stuff. I'm not quite sure. Okay, this has reached levels of sadness. Wow. I don't quite know what to do here. Okay, I can gain a card costing up to 3. I can't gain any more state. Guess we gain a Courtier. We bury a couple of Destriers. And we buy a Duchy, so we take a VP lead. And we hope... I mean, honestly, should I just... That's all my Destriers. Should I just top deck stuff and try to double Province next turn? Just bottom deck all my good stuff. Stick a Warehouse in the bottom now. Stick a Courtier in the bottom. And insignia, loot, staff. Are these particularly good? Maybe I'll put the ones that give me plus buy, which is this one. Call that a turn. Hopefully they don't 3-pile here, but it doesn't seem. It seems likely that they can get 5 estates. They trashed a, and they've discarded a Destrier every time. Every time they've played a Bandit, and maybe I just have too many Destriers. I don't know. That was mine. So played a Bandit, discards a Destrier. Played a Bandit, discards a Destrier. Played a Bandit, discard a Destrier. Yep, every time. Okay, so it's a 3-pile for them. They are taking it slow. And they don't see it. I had this happen in a game earlier today. If they 3-pile here, I'm going to be pretty mad. Just, okay. All right. Courtier can do action coins. Courtier can do action coins gold. Do I want a gold in the shuffle? Is a gold better than a buy here? So what do I need to tie? I need like Province double Duchy. I guess I do action coins gold. Oh, wait. Okay, silly. This is a new set. We have to figure this out. Mining Road. Action coins gold. Put it into play. Play that. Play that. Okay, now we don't need to count yet. And I guess we can be I guess we need to count now. 8, 9, 10, 13, 16, 17, 19. 19 plus whatever this sack of loot gains that we can put in play. But I'm pretty sure the Quarry is useless, so we can find one card better than a Quarry, I think, here. Which we found an Insignia. That seems better than a Quarry. Staff did something. Let me play an action card from my hand. Province. Province. Duchy. Whee! Okay. My opponent missed a pile out, and then we kind of did some cool Mining Road Plunder stuff. So I steal a win there, and we'll play some more.